Welcome to Cool Clubs Reviews. Today we've got Taylormade's P790 2000. Well, it's the 2021 version, I guess, right? It's carried over into 2023. Yep. Mark's got it in hand. Talk us through.
Yeah, this is a fantastic golf club. This is probably one of our top sellers. Top one or two, kind of goes back and forth between this and the Apex. But, this is a fantastic club all around. It doesn't look terrible. It's not big. It's got, relatively thin sole. Top line's not real thick. This fits a lot of players. Like I said, it was one of our top one or two selling clubs for the last couple of years. Right?
I feel like this was so dominant. It came out and there's all the hype about the competitive club that it kind of copied or whatever. Like once that's blown past, like this performance has just kept stomping and stomping. I think that's why Taylormade probably didn't change it this year.
No, they didn't change it much. They don't have to. Right now, it kind of wins in a lot of categories, and it's for a pretty broad range of players. I've got definitely some scratch players playing it who like to hit it further and stuff. But, even 15, 18 handicap, this is okay. So it's definitely one of the top clubs out there.
Yeah, this is a broad range. Let's check out the numbers. This is we put it in players category, but just because of what you said, it fits such a wide range of handicaps. So let's start with the game improvement test.
Yeah, it did pretty well, actually. 4.4 is, 4.5, 6 is kind of the big ugly stuff for the most part. So it's right there. It's really close considering its size and shape.
Yep, it's not crazy long. It's in the longer category, but we see some of these clubs get up to 170.
Yeah,
it's not quite there. Something interesting is that the size of the ellipse for the center strike is quite large.
Right.
And that just means that we're getting some jumpers almost. The face is quick off the face off that center.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's in a relatively tight area. I mean, it's definitely when you put the springy faces and stuff in there, you do get a little more dispersion on that. But I mean, it's still right at there.
Yeah, and the loft isn't crazy actually.
No.
In the 7-iron 30.5 degrees, it's not 27.
Right.
So it's definitely when I'm using this out there. The bounce is good for like a lot of players. You can get away with digging at it, but you can pick it off the top. And I definitely think like this is a good for adding distance. It feels like it's a distance club. I know the test doesn't show it's like crazy high, but it definitely does go far.
Oh yeah, especially in the longer irons too. I mean, that's where it really starts showing. We don't really see that in the 7-iron, but the longer irons get to go going high and long.
Yeah. So you see all the mishits on the game improvement. They pretty much all hit the green, so it's great for mishits. But then you go into the tour test or the tour performance rating, and you see that they are really, really tight.
Yeah, that's a really high rating of 4.5 for a club that's going to fit basically an 18 handicap in the tour to fit. So this definitely fits a lot of good players that want some help a little bit here and there, and want a little bit extra distance.
So I think putting in a handicap category is almost too hard. I think the better players who strike it in the middle are going to see some really, really tight dispersions, and the players who are missing it all over the face are getting distance across the board.
Yeah, it's just a good all-around club.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.